Hey stars, so as promised today we're going to go over the Hindu colors. I wanted to explore this. If you watched my last color video, I explained that there's a theory that Abram and Sarai came from a tribe in India, making them Hindu, giving Christianity Hindu roots, Hindu beliefs at its core. Okay, so let's get into it. We have the color red. So in Hindu beliefs, this is a color of celebration. It's a color of rejoice, childbirth, marriage. Married women wear a dot, what's called a bindi, which is made out of vermilion. And it's a color of prowess, it's a color of life, celebration. And I absolutely love that. I was like, yes. Okay, so we have the color yellow. Yellow is wisdom, knowledge, happiness, development, peace, meditation. And it invites in the color of spring, which is rebirth and rejuvenation within your life. And I love that. Okay, I love it. So we have green, which is joy, stability, magic that connects you to nature, like the magic of nature. And it's soothing for the soul, where we have white, which is a mixture of 7 colors, giving it a lot of different meanings. But the ones that I found were purity, peace, cleanliness. We have the color blue, which represents rivers, oceans, the sky, representing power and magnificence, bravery and stability of mind and one's character. This color also represents Lord Krishna and Rama, which is why the evil eye is blue, which we see throughout everywhere, right? So let's break down these colors a little bit, right? So we have red. If you watched my Price More Than Rubies video, then you know that she dresses her children in red. And what I found really interesting here is the childbirth concept. Like, you're telling me that I give birth to this child, I dress it in red, and in this other belief, red represents childbirth? Okay, heard. But then she dresses her children in love, joy, and celebration. And honestly, it lines up with the Hindu belief. So it's just, I find it so interesting how the two parallel. So yellow across the board. I apologize. My fur children are feeling themselves right now. So across the board, yellow has been seen as this universal sign for wisdom. And I love it. And the reason it gives life to Hinduism being the oldest religion, right? And it also gives life to my theory. Because honestly, Abram and Sarai, the name Sarai sounds a lot like sari, which is what the dress that women wear. It's actually spelt the exact same way. It came from a region with Hinduist beliefs. So there are over 20,000 languages that are spoken within India now. Who's to say that one of those languages, or a derivative of, is what we would then know as Hebrew? So I'm just saying, this would be the language that he originally spoke within his tribe and then passed down. Because the language we speak now is not the language that we spoke 50 years ago. If we were to talk to our grandmas about it being lit, they'd be like, what's on fire? You know, like, think about it. So when it comes to the color green, honestly, they may see it in different ways, but the both of them connect to the essence of the earth. And they connect to the fact that the earth has the ability to heal you, and that truly connecting to the earth is soothing for the soul. And I found that so amazing, right? So we have white, which once again is seen as purity, innocence, virginity. Now, honestly, I see more and more why my guides were like, no, I want you to look into this. Because I was like, what? And they were like, no, we need you to do this. And I was like, okay, heard. Now that I, like, did it, I'm like, whoo. Okay, so blue, right? This is the energy of sky and the energy of bodies of water. Now, I have a question. If you watched both of my color videos, is the blue that's referenced and the prana that's referenced within the Bible, you know, life-giving breath, does this have something to do with Rama and Lord Krishna? Okay. So when I was going through, I kind of forgot a couple colors. I can't even lie. So I went to go wrap things up and I was like, oh, what happened to orange and purple? So here we go. So orange represents purity, sacrifice, salvation, and religious abstinence, right? So it really talks about balancing out that sacral chakra, because your sacral chakra really has to deal with pleasures in life, right? So when you are living more in just a pleasure state, then you aren't really able to connect, because let's be honest, each of us have things that we are personally not supposed to do. Like for me, I can't eat beef. I don't eat anything that's attached to a cow other than cheese because I like it, but I just don't eat beef. And the reason being is because it's karmic AF and I cry and it's not cute. It's just horrible. So, but each of us have this. So, and when it comes to orange, when it comes to the Bible, it talks about strength and endurance. And truly, it takes strength and endurance when everybody around you is eating a big, juicy hamburger to be over here eating something either chicken or plant-based. It takes a lot of courage. Sometimes them steaks be smelling really good. So, you may have noticed that there's only one color that is associated with God. The reason being is because I want to go a little bit more into gods later on. I didn't want to double up on too much information here. But overall, do you not see the connection between the two? Because basically everything that the Bible says when it comes to colors is everything it says in Hinduism. I can't be the only one who saw that. Like, right? Like, you have to watch both videos and then you'll be like, oh. There's a reason why I've spent so much time making sure that these things are connected, and because they have their connection, they have their root, but we've lost touch with it. It's about oneness, guys. It's not about having separateness. Everybody has their own spiritual walk, and where I love Hinduism, I absolutely love it. But for you, you may be more drawn to, Orishas or, African practices. You may be more drawn to Celtic practices. There is nothing wrong with that. Do what it is that your soul is telling you to do. But understand, we are all one. We are all connected. And in truth, at root, we all praise the same God. The Bible says that I have many names. So who's to say that all these cultures and these people, these practices that have lived at one with Earth, because the Earth is a supporting factor. That's actually part of the reason why we have a tailbone, is because we were sent here, as the Bible says, to take care of the Earth. As the Sumerian texts say, we were sent here to be slaves, to harvest things for the Anunnaki. So, what happened, either way you look at it, is we got so out of balance because we basically were like, all we're supposed to do is take care of this rock. Like, that is our only purpose. So they're like, hey, yeah, cancel. We got to do something because these humans are throwing everything out of whack. And so they were like, okay, let's throw in a tailbone. Okay? So what this is going to do is it's going to help them balance things out. It's going to give them the sense of materialism. The problem is we got too stuck into our base chakra, which is half the problem with the world. And right now, honestly, if I were to take a huge guess and figure out where the energy is trying to be forced, if we were to put the Earth into a human, I would bet you anything that she's trying to reopen that heart chakra. Right now, she's like, what is it? Tafiki and Moana, right? Where the two titans are feuding, but it's within herself because she's hurt because humanity has used and abused her. But on the other hand, she loves humanity and she just wants that connection back with us, right? But if we don't take the time to connect with the Earth and everything it is that she is, because we are connected, like I said, that's why we have a tailbone, was to keep us connected to this physical realm, because our souls were like, no. But as she's raising in vibration, we raise in vibration, and vice versa, right? So take care of the Earth. Go make sure that you go and put your feet in some earth. Go talk to your plants. Do something and connect with Gaia today. Alrighty, guys. Have a great day. Bye.